Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to learn a new skill in Fundations. We are going to learn syllable division. Words are made up of parts. Sounds go together to make each part. Sometimes there is only one part, and other times more than one. The word cat has one part made up of three sounds k, a, t. The word catnip has two parts. Come on. And you can hear it. Each part is one push of breath, and that is called a syllable. When another push of breath is needed, it is a new part or syllable. Cat, nip, catnip. We can do the same thing with other words. To read or spell longer words with more than one syllable, you just have to do one part at a time. You can already read the parts separately, so it will be easy to read and spell longer words one part at a time. Here's our first word. Our first word is bath, and our second word is tub. And when I put these together, they say bathtub. And while we're reading it, we're going to scoop it. Bath, tub, bathtub. We can do the same thing with this next word. Our first part of the word is Tom. Our second part is cat. And if we slide them together, it's going to say tomcat. Tomcat. Two pushes of breath. Next, we are going to look at the word built at the bottom. There are two vowels in this word, and they are both separated by consonants. This is easy to see because the different colored cards are used to represent consonants and vowels. Vowels are the salmon colored, and the consonants are the yellow. Whenever vowels are separated, the word must be split into two parts or syllables somewhere between the two vowels. So here's the two vowels, and I have to separate it somewhere in between there. If there are two consonants, like we have here, P and K, both on yellow cards, then we will split or divide between those two consonants. So I'm going to move this down just a little bit to divide our word. This is where I would divide it. And as we read it, we're going to scoop nap, kin. And all together would be napkin. Okay. We're going to do the same thing with a new word. Here's my word at the bottom. Should we divide this word? Yes, we should divide this word. Why should we divide it? Because the two vowels are separated. When the two vowels are separated, you will divide the word between two consonants. My two consonants are yellow. They're on the yellow tiles here. And I will divide them between those two yellow tiles. So I'm going to slide this part of my word down just for a minute. And we are going to scoop the first part, cack, and scoop the second part, tus. And when I put it all together, it's cactus, cactus. Two pushes of breath or two syllables. We have a new word right down here at the bottom again. Should we divide this word? Yes, we should, because the two vowels are separated. Whenever the two vowels are separated in a word, we always have to divide it. We should divide it between the two consonants. So I'm going to slide this down. Excuse me. And we will divide between those two consonants. My first part of the word is sun. The second part is fish. Together is sunfish. We have one last word. Our last word should also be divided because it has the two vowels that are separated. And we're going to separate it between those two consonants. Our two consonants in the middle here are P and S. So I am separating it between those two yellow cards, two yellow tiles in between the two consonants. And we're going to scoop up, set. I'm scooping the two syllables. Upset. 2 syllables. This is our word of the day. I'm going to show you our word of the day on my next screen. And I'm going to show you how to mark our word of the day. We decided that we were going to separate it in between its 2 consonants. So we're going to separate it right here. And when we get ready to scoop, we are going to scoop it the same way. I'm going to scoop to the first consonant and start my second scoop at the second consonant in the middle that we are dividing in between. So I still divided my word in between the P and the S. Both the U and the E make a short vowel sound, so it makes both syllables closed. My word is upset, and it has 2 pushes of breath or 2 syllables.